Okay, so on this one, the first thing I'm going to do, and this is number 11, I'm going to put my line on the middle. Now I notice that on this side it's simplified all the way, so I'm going to ignore it for now, and I have to simplify this side completely before I can even consider both sides together. So here I see a lot of two multiplications, which means I'm going to have to distribute in the number so that I can start simplifying it. For the first one, let me get another color. I am multiplying negative 3n. Notice how I circle that sign in front of the number. So negative 3 times 4x gives me negative 12x. Negative 3 times positive 3 gives me negative 9. And some of you are still getting those little multiplications wrong because of the sign during the test. Remember, you have a calculator during the test, so you're going to put in the calculator negative 3 times 4, and it'll give you negative 12. Negative 3 times positive 3, and it'll give you negative 9. So if you're unsure of your signs, please use a calculator to double check your calculations to make sure you don't make those very small errors that you can quickly fix with the calculator. For the second one, I am distributing in that positive 4. So positive 4 times 6x would be positive 24x, and positive 4 times positive 1 would be plus 4. So this side is not simplified all the way yet. I see like terms that I can combine. So here I see the x's and this x, and notice how I box in the sign in front of it as well, so I know if it's positive or negative. Here, remember, different sign, we subtract. So positive 24 and negative 12 gives me positive 12x. And now the constants, I have negative 9 and positive 4. Again, they're different signs, so I subtract to combine them. So that will be 5, and this one wins over the 4, so negative 5. Again, minor things that you can quickly fix or check using your calculator during the test to make sure you have the correct signs. Okay, so now that I have simplified this side all the way, now I can uncover this one, and I still have that 43 here. Okay, and again, I'm sorry, I'm at Starbucks, so I'm sorry about the background noise. So here I have my party, or my two-step equation. When we're at the party, to free that letter, I have to first get rid of whatever is added or subtracted, and then I have to divide to get rid of the coefficient. So here I see that minus 5, so I'm going to get rid of that first by doing the opposite, which is plus 5. What I do to one side, I do to the other. This cancels out or zeroes out, and I still have 12x. The x is still not free. I'm going to circle it. And here they're the same sign. They're both positive, so that gives me 48. Now I see the coefficient and the variable together, or the letter and the number, which means that they're being multiplied. So the opposite of multiplication to free the x is division. So I'm going to divide by 12 so that x is free, and what I do to one side, I do to the other. They're both positive, so 48 divided by 12 gives me 4. And that is my answer for that one. If you want to still double check during the test, what we can do is plug in the 4 into the parentheses and then check that it gives you 43. So you would use your calculator to check your answer. So you would essentially do this. Negative 3, 4 times 4 plus 3. So wherever there's an x, I'm plugging in my answer to double check that I am correct. And that's how another way you can use your calculator to double check. So now they're all numbers. So I use PEMDAS. Inside the parentheses, I'm going to do multiplication first. Okay, so I have 16 plus 3 plus 4, 24 plus 1. Okay, so I have negative 3 times 19 plus 4 times 25. Okay, I know that's going to be 100, and this is going to be 57 negative. Okay, and then negative 57 plus 100 gives me positive 43, and check, I am correct. So that can be one more step in the IA to make sure that your equations or your inequalities are completely correct. Whatever you get as the answer, plug it in, and now you have all numbers, so there shouldn't be a problem. Follow PEMDAS, plug it in the calculator, and make sure that you get the number to begin with. so that you are completely sure that your answer is correct.